Hey, it's Pastor Dan from Dexter Gospel Church with another Proverbs Practical. Thanks for watching. Today's verse tells us again that we're not doing children any favors by withholding discipline from them, that there can be eternal good that comes from discipline. We're in Proverbs 23, verse 14. It continues the thought from the previous verse, which urged us to correct our children. And this one says, "Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell." So again, this is the second part to the couplet started in the previous verse. And it's telling us that correctly done, corporal punishment can have positive eternal consequences or effects for our children. Now, I should note once again, as I said in the previous video, this is not talking about abuse. This is not talking about something that will endanger a child's health or cause them lasting harm. We're talking about a switching here, not something that leaves them in the emergency room. If there's something that's going to cause lasting physical harm, this is absolutely not in favor of it. You should listen to Jesus there and what he said about a millstone and someone harming children. But properly done, correction does not harm children. It helps them, and in fact, it's bad for them not to have it. Not only can good discipline literally save their lives in a dangerous world by teaching them to avoid dangers that they aren't quite ready to comprehend and deal with yet, it can have a spiritual effect too. There are certainly, the cases, kids running out in the streets after balls and getting hit by cars and things like that. They may not be able to understand the speed or the weight of a car or the consequences of impulsive actions, but they can understand swift correction from a parent that may prevent them from putting their lives in danger down the road. Then there's the reality that the world itself has consequences for foolishness. Jobs and governments have consequences for rebellion. God himself chastens his children. He judges right and wrong. His judgment is extremely serious. If people grow up conceiving authority figures as harmless, safe, completely unjudging, they're getting a wrong idea about God himself. If their wrong behavior is always excused and permitted, they're not being prepared for the real world of justice and consequences. So, practical discipline can make people aware that they will someday face discipline at the hand of God. It can make them see that there's real consequences for wrong actions and wrong decisions. Someday there won't be anybody to shield them from those consequences or protect them from the catastrophic outcomes of their decisions. Someday there will be eternal consequences for their choices. If they're raised to think that there will never be any real consequences, that there's no absolute standard of justice, that they can get away with doing whatever they want or whatever they think is right in every situation, well, they're headed not just for danger in this world, but for eternal danger. If instead they're raised with the presumption that there are consequences for actions and choices, that there is an authority that they will answer to, then they can frame their moral mentality in those terms. The awareness that they violated those laws and stand in danger of judgment can lead them to being open to forgiveness and salvation and hopefully extending grace to others. Without justice, there's no understanding of mercy. And we all need mercy because God is just. This couplet seems to lead into the next one, assuming from this one that the child learned wisdom from the discipline that they've received. And of course, every parent hopes for this from their child. We'll have to look at that in our next video. I hope this video is a help to you. If so, hit the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more content from the Scriptures. Until next time, I hope you stay well and do what is best for your children.